doesn't interrupt. He took up a lot of the time. Us guys on the end, we have to suffer. I don't like that other group. Albert?
Guys either.
Those guys are bad. I mean, they try to upstage us just because they're with the lead, with Kirk Russell. But we had one of the major guys. We had James Hong on our side. We calm rules. You guys gotta know that. We calm rules. Let me tell you a real quick story about the lady talked about martial artists. I went to audition in front of John Carpenter. I did all my stuff. I took one of my students there. I threw him around, threw him on the ground. Trying to impress John Carpenter. Okay, so I go home. I got a call from Kenny, one of the stunt coordinators, and he says, "Hey, tomorrow you got picked for the part. Go down to 20th Century Fox prop department, get your weapon." So I go there, and guess what? All my martial art training, they give me 2 gold-plated 6-shooters. I mean, what kind of martial art is that? I couldn't figure it out. And then they asked me, "You know how to use the gun?" I said, "No." Then on top of all of this is, correct me if I'm wrong, Gary, John created this character. He gave me the 2 guns, if I'm not mistaken, right? Not only did he give me 2 gold-plated pistols, 6-shooters, he gives me bullets, right? Bandoliers around my chest, big bullets. I mean, humongous, right? And I don't know if all of you caught the jest to all of this, what I'm trying to tell you guys. But those bullets never fit in a 6-shooter. There were some people that addressed me on the street and they says, "Those bullets are kind of big for a 6-shooter." So the only thing I can say to John and the rest of the film crew, I'm glad I didn't run out of bullets, because man, I would have had a lot of hard time trying to get those bullets. And for me, thank you for coming. Thank you for supporting this project. And again, like tremendous amount of people between actors and martial artists, stuntmen. And I was lucky enough to be part of this. So thank you very much.
Good evening, and thank you for coming. It's great to see all the support and here for Big Trouble in Little China. It was a great opportunity to work on this project because it was there's very few films where it was an all Asian cast except for 2 Caucasians, basically, and also getting together all the greatest martial artists in the area from Northern California down to Southern California on the project, and getting to know everybody very well, because of the film. We'd see each other here and there in different events or something, but to spend a lot of time with everybody on the project, we got to become close, fast friends. So it's been great, and we've stayed in touch, and we're all very close. I have a story too, because I've been fortunate enough to work with John since that film, and the most common question I get when people find out I work with John is, "When's John going to do a sequel to Big Trouble in Little China?" So every 6 months or so, I bring it up to John and go, "Hey, John, people always comment about Big Trouble in Little China and talk about a sequel and stuff." And he goes, "Oh yeah." And then like about a year and a half ago, he said, I brought it up again. I said, "Some other people are commenting about Big Trouble in Little China again." He goes, "Oh, good." I go, "So, it'd be great to be, they're wondering when you're going to do a sequel." And he goes, "Yeah, I'll do it." I go, "You will?" And he goes, "Yeah." He goes, "Yeah." Fox owns the rights to it. He goes, So why don't you go to Fox and talk to them about it, and if you can get them to do it, then I'll do the project. What do you think, John? So, I mean, there's some possibility, but only if I go to Fox. And that's not, I don't think I'm going to go very far. But it's really amazing to hear around the world, traveling around, how the response is for Big Trouble in Little China, and just the huge following. And it's I feel really fortunate again to say that I've been part of the cast, and also was fortunate enough to be beat up by a lot of people in the film. I played probably like 8 or 12 different characters, wearing both colored turbans and mustaches, by everybody, because at the time there weren't a lot of Asian stunt people at that time, so some of us sort of did double duty, and I got beat up several times by each other. So, but I just want to thank you all again. Appreciate it.